Well, where is it? Where are we? Uh-oh. There we are. We're right there, but you know what I have to do?
What?
I have to push that. There we go. Because we'll get echo if I didn't push the mute. And I think we have sound.
Do we have sound?
I think we have sound. I think everybody can see us. I'm going to go over here.
Okay, people. Sound check. View check. Wanda says, yay!
Yay!
Mary says, yay!
Yay!
Well, that's at least something.
So I need to go over here.
Robert. Yes, Robert. Hold on. Yep. I'm here.
How do I get that? Oh, I got
Jenny.
that.
Thank you, Jenny. We hear you. We hear you.
Oh, and it says on our channel that we are live right now.
Really?
So
it says on the laptop we're live.
Good thing.
Hold on. Yep, we're live.
We want to welcome everybody to the live stream today, and we want to say congratulations to Silo Steve for being the first person in chat today. Yay, Silo! Silo was one of our group cruisers, and we love him to death. We've sailed with him on the Bliss, and now the Encore. And why don't you get right to the stats?
Oh, okay.
I'll tell you the stats first, and then we're going to thank the moderators.
Oh, okay. All the stats. As usual, we always talk about where we are. As of this morning, we were at 12,468 subscribers. So that is exciting, and we have over 2.9 million views. So that is very exciting for us. And we want to thank the moderators who are here, showing up in their pretty blue. Wanda Byram and Nurse Nancy are here as moderators.
She's changed her name now.
I see Nautical Nurse Nancy.
God, we sounded like the Doublemint
I know. So I want to thank the moderators who are here, because you are going to be on the lookout. Be on troll lookout. Because,
yeah, I already warned Wanda.
Yeah, we have already an old troll has been trolling us. We have a new troll who's been trolling us. She trolled us throughout the group cruise and has been trolling us since we have been home. So be on the lookout, because she keeps showing up under different names. The minute we block her from our social media, she creates a new name on all the accounts, and she comes back trolling away. She is cuckoo crazy, and all I want to say is, we're here for an intervention. Please seek out professional a mental health therapist, a good mental health therapist. We're really concerned about you. So please get some help.
Delilah, you need to come down here, please. Delilah is trying to escape.
Now that we've done the possible intervention, who's in the room?
Yes. Everybody say hello in the room, and we'll try to grab you as we see you. Oh, my chat's over here, and your chat's over there.
Well, mine's over here, and you're going to have to go back to the beginning. So
well,
I can't help what's going on.
I
can't help what's going on there.
So I see that Rick is here. Hi, Rick. Again, hi, and thank you, Wanda. I spoke to you earlier. Love you. Mwah. Hello to Emily. Adventures of Dave and Aaron are here. Liz is here. And Liz says that she loves our cruise merchandise.
Cool.
She got a Travel Safe and Cruise Often t-shirt. Holy crap, look at the chat go.
I
know. Karen
Carter.
She's a group cruiser. Nadia, Ziera, and Annie. Oh my God, excuse me. Mary LaFontaine. How do you say that? K.Y. Kappen John.
Cool.
Cruising the World with Jackie is here. Mike Cray, M. Stewart, Chris and John. Hi, Chris. Hi, John. Chris Marie is here. Oh, and by the way, Chris and John, I was editing some vlogs, and I included that little message that we sent Jen for her birthday. So keep an eye out for that vlog to come.
Emily Archer.
Big Marilyn, Jason Lott, Sherry Blair, Mary Faith,
Sylvain Forrest.
Let's see. Oop. Barbara Lynch,
Derek the Top Wop.
Pamela
I love that
Butler,
name.
Diane Robertson, J.O.K., John W.A., Tim Song, Cheryl Croft, John Carlo, Tony Wilson,
M. Stewart. Marla, is that you?
a random cruiser is here, Michael Ann Floyd
I know
is
you
here.
all have these different names on different social medias.
Jim Gabriel,
Susan?
Silo Steve, we already said, John Gorman, Josh Manns, Sean Burns, Wes Morrison, Susan Feist, Wally, Vivi's Mama,
Viva's Mama. D. Maxwell.
Kathy D, Max Daddy, Lisa H, Laura Frogger, Mary Faith Cruz Bum, and Bobby Ocean.
Bobby Ocean Cruises. Robert and Bridget.
Kevin Royals is here too. So we want to say hi to everybody. Oh, and hi Wendy and Joey.
Oh, there they are.
They are also group cruisers that were on the group cruise. And so why don't we talk a little bit about what you have next on your list, which is that's cruise chat, right?
Oh yeah.
Well, so you wanted to talk about cruise chat.
Well, I always talk about cruise chat. Cruise chat is our Facebook group. It now, as of today, has 2,680 some odd members in it. And it was created because we wanted a safe cruising Facebook forum. And there's a lot of cruise groups out there on Facebook that we have been part of. And some have been good and some have been a lot of them we were tossed out of because apparently if you give an opinion, it's a bad thing. And so we have been bounced out of so many cruise Facebook groups, I can't even tell you. And we wanted to create a safe forum for everybody to come in and talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. And just because your opinion is different from somebody else's opinion doesn't make it wrong. It is your experience. Ooh. Drink down. Thank God it wasn't a Cosmo. So Cruise Chat was created, and I had to get a little pushback this week because people keep wanting to come into the Cruise Chat group and advertise. And though I put up a series of questions of do you understand you cannot advertise? Do you understand this is not a forum for you to push your YouTube channel and all this other stuff? And they go, yes, I understand. Yes, I understand. Inevitably, the first postings are advertising. What they apparently don't know is that every post is subject to our approval. Just because you put it out there, you think you posted. Only you can see it. No one else sees it until we approve the post. So once we see it, we used to have a 3 strikes you're out philosophy, and now it's like, you know what, forget it. You said you understood the rules. You lied when you said you did. And you know what, we're done with you. Boom. Delete you and bounce you out of the group and ban you. So
let's move on then. We wanted to we want everybody to come to Cruise Chat if they're not already there. It's on Facebook. You can find it very easily. I'll show you what the header looks like again. This is what the header looks like for Cruise Chat, and Cruise Chat is sponsored by Cruising with Wheels, so that's why it says by Cruising with Wheels. And we invite anybody new to the group, and Frank's already kind of explained the rules to everybody. I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time finding what I'm supposed to click, but I have. And I want to remind Frank
to join.
I want to remind Frank that this side is what's coming up, and this side is what our viewers are seeing.
Oh, how frightening.
So so when you see this change, you know I'm going to be doing something else. So let's get to our first topic, right? Because we have different topics.
Well, it's really exciting because the first topic is we just got back from our fantastic Cruising with Wheels group cruise on the NCL Encore. We've been back for 2 weeks.
Right.
2 weeks ago today we were coming home.
I can't
Oh my
believe that
gosh.
it's been 2 weeks already.
Ugh.
It's kind of crazy to me that it's been two
I
weeks. It feels
know.
like a lifetime ago.
It does, doesn't
We
it?
had a great time. We hope that all of our group cruisers had a great time. And, you know, we did take a group picture, and this is what it was, one of them. So if you didn't get a chance to see it on Facebook, we thought we would share it with you today. And some of the cruisers that are pictured in this picture are in the room right now. And I just saw that Robert Belajowski is here. And he is one of our group cruisers. And I think from his pictures that he and Ken had an absolute blast on the Encore. They took some really good photos.
They did. I know. It really is exciting to see all of you share your pictures on Facebook. Because you know, we weren't with each of you 100% of the time. So
I know, and we felt really bad.
I know.
And we felt so bad that we want to do it all over again, maybe, right? So we wanted to talk about specifically one of the venues on the Encore. We thought we would give you a little taste of what our review would be.
Right.
Because we want to save most of that for the review. But we did want to share with everybody that we did try the brand new venue called Onda.
Onda by Scarpetta.
And Onda actually means wave in Italian. This is what the venue looks like on the inside. In addition to it having an interior dining space, it does also have a waterfront dining space, which is pictured here. One of the things that we really enjoyed is they had a pizza. And Frank will look up what that's called because I can't remember what it's called. But
Well,
this is what
I
it's
can
pictured.
tell you, I'm not sure how to pronounce it.
Marcialo.
Yeah, we got that picture of that picture, the pizza.
There's no R.
Oh dear.
Marcelio.
We got that picture for the table. It was the Rochester group who was at dinner. It was me and Kevin, Dave and Darlene.
So this was an appetizer.
Yes,
guys.
Janine Davis, who is in the room. Hi, Janine. And then Mary. It was the 6 Rochester people.
Right. Now, normally this pizza as an appetizer would be for the table, and normally it would cost $17. But we do want to thank Mark, the general manager for the Encore, because he gave us that as a little thank you for coming aboard and bringing all your group cruisers with us. And he wanted us to try that. Because this is a brand new venue. We were really impressed with the food. And we were in general impressed with the food on the Encore, I think.
Yes, I was.
I was very impressed.
I was disappointed we didn't get to eat at La Bistro. That was canceled. But we ate at Q Barbecue twice. I would have loved to eat at Onda twice, or 3 times, or 4 times, because it was so good. So
just
what a
the
difference!
desserts.
What a difference if you talk about.
Look at those desserts.
Yeah, now those desserts you're seeing on the table, and they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 desserts.
And we had all of them.
We had all of them. The butterscotch budino, which is in the little glass jar. Their cheesecake, their chocolate cake, panna cotta, which was kind of like a little flan-looking thing, and then their basic tiramisu. So Mark had all the desserts sent to the table so we could sample all of them.
And we shared them all, and I have to tell you that everything was phenomenal.
It was delicious.
I would have a hard time picking just one.
Yeah.
Like I said, though, the panna cotta I wasn't impressed with because everything else was so good. Hi, Janine.
Yeah, I know. We're missing you.
Hi, Janine.
I know.
Miss you,
Janine,
love
can
you
you just taste the pizza again?
I know. It was amazing.
So, so it was really good, and people were very interested in What's the difference between the old La Cucina and the new Onda? Well,
we have to tell you that the first thing that we enjoyed the most about the new restaurant versus La Cucina is the menu is very simple.
yes.
It's very, very simple. It is not long and complicated. Like I don't have a problem because
I know.
La Cucina is in Italian, and
But
I can pretty much read it.
Onda puts on their dessert menu cheesecake. Now,
Right.
La Cucina would put on their menu blah, 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 and a whole Italian thing this long.
Torta di chocolate.
You know, but it's very simple. Tiramisu, cheesecake, chocolate cake. It's not some long, drawn-out Italian whatever. They kept
Right.
it very, very simple. Thank you.
Right. So we want you all to keep an eye out for our NCL Encore review, I guess you'd say.
Right.
We do one at the end of every vlog series, and it's basically our opinion, so please keep that in mind when you watch that. But let's get to the next topic, because this was really, really exciting for me. Virgin Voyages. Let's talk about Virgin Voyages.
Oh.
So, you know that generally when you cruise, you get a card, right? You get a Sail and Sign card. And your Sail and Sign card, this happens to be my JCPenney's Platinum card.
Can we use that on board?
No, but you get a credit card like this, and it will go into your cabin door for use to open and close your door as a key. It's your identification because your picture is attached to it, and it is also your bank account, basically, because you do all your spending with that card. Now, Virgin Voyages, who are leaders in the industry for technology, have come up with a different system. And, you know, they make this big deal like it's all brand new and everything, but other cruise lines have this too, except I like the way it looks.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
It's kind of cool, and I don't know where I put it, Frank. So forgive me, I'm trying to find where it is. Hello?
There you go.
There it is. There it is. Sorry, we haven't live streamed in 2 months, so I have to get used to this. But this is what it looks like.
Right, and they're calling it the Band, and it's a nautical rope design. Classic seafaring knots and the anchor are a strong pull on the brand's design vision based around the idea of the modern romance of sailing.
Now, each band is produced for about 6 grams of marine and coastal plastic, or from 6 grams of marine or coastal plastic. So it comes from recycled materials.
And that's, again, the exciting part of that. Recycling.
And more than 2 pounds of plastic from marine and coastal environments will be removed with every sailor on Scarlet Lady in 2020.
That means 2.2 million pounds of marine and coastal plastic will be recovered over the next 5 years with sailors on the Scarlet Lady alone.
Now, sailors will receive the band in the mail prior to their sailing date, and upon stepping on board the Scarlet Lady, it will serve as their access to an exceptional sailor experience.
It's really, really, really exciting.
Yep,
it serves, again, like some other bands or charms or trinkets that some of the other lines have. The band will serve as the room key, give them access to the onboard POS system, and create a more streamlined boarding and leaving process. Aside from the practical benefits, the band serves to make the sailing experience easier in a number of ways.
Its location services are used for on-demand delivery, like their Shake for a Champagne service. It gives Rockstar sailors VIP entry to Richard's Rooftop and can be used by the sailor for easy
Gaming. Oh, there you go.
in the casino. I'm sorry, I just
casino.
got so excited.
And it can be used as usual to pay for anything they choose to buy. Now, the idea at the end of the cruise is that sailors can remove and recycle the tech module and carry on wearing the ocean plastic band as a keepsake piece of jewelry.
Oh, how cool is that?
Yeah, it allows you to, after the cruise, it's kind of a memento and a keepsake. So,
Right.
you know, other cruises, you take your card and you put it away and file it or toss it or keep it and say I got all these pretty cards, but you actually have a piece of jewelry at the end.
Now, for me, it is even more exciting because what they've made different about this band from other bands like the Princess bands and I don't know if Holland has it. I know Disney has the bands. Is that they've paired the bands with the Sailor app. So they have a new app. It's just like everybody has apps.
Everybody's got an app.
And they use the location services for the band because in the app you can order delivery of food anywhere.
Right. It's called Ship Eats.
It's Ship Eats.
And you can go to the app and I want to order a steak sandwich, fries. Yep, I'm at the pool. Blah blah blah, and boom, delivery.
They'll know exactly where you are from your band. So don't leave it in your room or else they're going to deliver your food in your room. So we think that is really, really cool.
Right. So yeah, nice, cute wrist ornament.
Right. And PD, you're absolutely right. It's kind of like the Disney Magic Bands.
Yeah.
On crack.
Yeah.
So because, you shake it and they'll deliver you champagne to you. You can deliver food to you. It is just amazing. I was actually, before you got up this morning, looking into some Virgin Voyage sailings.
That's nice.
But I don't know, because they only have 5 days still.
I know.
Except the 7-day that's in the Mediterranean.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Sounded nice. Should we go on to this next?
Yes.
Because we're not going to...
Oh, well, yeah, we are going to talk a little bit about that because this is,
So the next topic we want to, touch on, and we really don't want to get heavily into it, is the coronavirus.
Yeah, I mean, you've all been watching TV, you've been looking at Facebook, you've all been seeing the same thing and watching the same thing we've been watching every day about this coronavirus because, the reporting is all about the cruise ships. And
and it's a scary thing.
It's a scary thing. You've got the Diamond Princess in Japan, the World Dream in Hong Kong.
The RCCL Anthem of the Seas, which just docked in New Jersey.
Right, which is, New Jersey, Bayonne. Which is
the worst one. The worst one
I feel
for
so
me,
bad.
I feel so bad for them, is the Holland America Westerdam.
Yeah, which it's like no port wants them. It's like the floating ship of where do we go, and they've all been turned away. It is very sad, and we hope that everybody is safe, and those who have been afflicted with the coronavirus get the medical help that they need. As of my viewing this morning on TV, they had over 800 passengers had passed away from the coronavirus. But again, let's say of the 800, 798 of them are from the mainland China,
right.
And only 2 have been from outside the area,
now,
with 37,000 infected across the world here.
I was reading a little bit about the coronavirus and about how they're handling, what is that called, where they can't get off the ship?
The quarantine.
Quarantine, and this morning, and what I found out is quarantine, even though they say it's 14 days, it's 14 days
from the last
one.
Right.
So they've already started re-quarantine.
Right.
The clock keeps starting over and over.
The minute someone is deemed to have been discovered infected, the clock starts again. It's like this perpetual cycle of you think you're done with the 14-day quarantine, and then another 6 or 10 people have been discovered to be infected, and boom, it starts the clock. And so it's very, very, it is upsetting. And of course, those of us who are part of the cruising community, have all our love and heart and sympathy for these cruisers. I saw that they were, the ships were delivering medications because, again, it's one of the things we always talk about is, you bring your medication with you when you travel. You always bring extra. I know we do. When we travel, we have our traveling medication pouch that we travel with, or whether you bring that or you bring something like this. And we always bring extra, but gosh, we wouldn't have anything more than 3-4 days extra.
I want to address this because cruising the world with Jackie says Virgin is so expensive, but that's why I was looking into it. Is they can, when I was looking at, they had $750 a person inside cabin for a 5-day, But you get drinks, you get internet,
Well, yeah.
you get a lot of stuff you don't get on other cruise
You
lines.
pay that price, but you get all of that. So if you want to go with another line and you're going to pay this lower price,
You're going to pay all the
You're going to
extras.
pay extra for this, and this to get. You're going to.
Yeah. Remember your gratuities
you're
are
always
included.
going to pay for it somewhere. If you
Right.
pay the higher price up front and get it free, or you pay the lower price and then you have all the add-ons, it's going to bring you up there. Now, a lot of people would say, and we do too. We say we like the a la carte.
Right. Because then we can pick and choose.
We want to pick and choose what we spend our money on. So the a la carte of buying low and adding on to what you want. Because people will say, well, if I go on Virgin Voyages, yeah, it's all included, but I do not partake in that, and that. So that's a decision you have to make on whether you sail Virgin Voyages
Right.
or not.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to address it before it got flown up there.
Well, that's why we have the pad.
Well, but I couldn't reach the pad. And I didn't mean to interrupt you. So why don't you talk about why we were talking about medications?
So it's nice to see that, they're delivering the medications to the ship for the people who need it. But my big question on all of this is, and I'm going to ask the big question, the journalistic question. When this is all over, hopefully soon,
Yes, Mary, there's no extras with Virgin.
will everyone have a short memory and go back to normal? Or do you think that all of this coronavirus will have a permanent effect and damage on the cruising industry?
Well, I
That's
know
the
what
big
my
question.
opinion is. My opinion is that cruisers are going to cruise. I really think that. I really feel that.
People going to be turned off, and I
don't
know
think
what
so.
was the ship? Well, they deemed the poop ship, Carnival's poop ship.
Oh, yeah, the
What-
Triumph.
The Triumph. When the Triumph was out there, and
People said they were never going to cruise again.
No,
This is horrible.
Carnival
blah, blah, blah,
was
blah.
forever damaged. Oh my gosh.
Please, they have record sales.
Right. So
It's just-
yeah.
It's people are going to do what people want to do.
But this is something that people are it's a virus that people are dying from.
I think
So-
that the cruise industry may change the way they evaluate people instead of just
Well, that's happening now.
but I mean on a permanent
Yeah.
basis. Instead of just handing them the questionnaire saying fill this out, are you sick? Perhaps in the future they just might go,
Right.
bleep,
Right.
nope, you don't have a fever, you
Yeah.
can get on board.
Right.
Kind
So
of thing.
yeah, so this is, I'm sure, it's going to be a major wake-up call in terms of evaluating. So that being said, prayers for everybody involved.
Right. Now let's get
Oh wait, is that our troll? Yeah, Stephen K. Stephen, thank you, Nurse Nancy. Stephen K. is our troll.
Are you sure?
Yes, because I caught the message and it said stop using stock photos.
Yeah,
So
okay.
oh Jody.
Hi, Jody Bachelor.
Jody, did you have a sex change because you're now Stephen K?
I know.
So yeah, Jody's been our troll.
Mm-hmm.
She keeps saying that we're using stock photos in all our stuff. And we do use stock photos. Yep. We do. We get them from the cruise lines that send it to us.
Right.
And while we are in the midst of traveling to our destination on a cruise, we will post in all our social medias while we're in transit pictures of drinks, stock pictures of drinks, a picture of where we're going to be.
Maybe the boat.
Yeah, a picture saying, in 3 days when we get there, we're going to be at Magens Bay, but this is what Magens Bay looks like, and you're going to see when we're actually there in our vlogs.
And also...
So she was apparently having a real issue and saying that we were all fake because we're using stock photos and we're fake people. In fact, she went on and said, we weren't even on a group cruise. Yeah, this is how cuckoo this has all become. So she keeps showing up under all these different names and saying, stop using stock photos and you're all fake and you were never on a group cruise. And so again, we want to say, find a good mental health professional.
Yes, and we pray for you.
We pray for you every day because you need it. So for those people who are in the room, who were part of the group cruise, we were there. It's, you know, it's really kind of cuckoo crazy.
Right.
So,
Well, and also I want to say to that fact about stock photos. Do you know where a lot of the stock photos from the cruise line come from? They come from us. So we might photograph the ship on a ship tour, a private ship tour, and we give those to the cruise line. And it also happens with other YouTubers.
Right. And they will contact us and say, can we use this picture you took? And we'll say, yeah, it's a symbiotic relationship that they use our photos that we take, and we use photos that they put out there because, again, we might not be at the destination yet, but while we're gone, we want you to know where we're going and what's happening.
And I want to thank NCL for providing us with a handful of stock photos that I could schedule some posts because we were so busy on this group cruise that, and you know, I did post a lot of stuff. We posted a lot of stuff live, but some things I just had to schedule ahead of time, like the initial post for Megan's Bay.
Right.
I mean, I didn't know if they were going to have internet out there.
Well, see, that's another reason is that.
And I had all the people with us.
Right. If we don't have access to internet, or it's bad internet, you know, we do a lot of stuff, as you know, ahead of time before we leave, so that those who are not with us on the group cruise and are looking for every day, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, every day that we're gone, are going to see things on Facebook and Instagram and Snapchat and Twitter. Yeah, so we're always posting stuff. But again, as I say, once we get back, you're going to actually see the actual vlogs. We were there. And so it's kind of like we use it as a teaser. So, you know, we just want to address it. I knew that she was going to get in here. And then we have the old troll.
Right. And sometimes we think maybe the old troll is the new troll.
Right.
We're not 100% sure.
But no, there are two of them.
Anyways, I want to address Robert and Ken that are asking us about footage because we missed filming some of the stuff and I'm in the midst of editing, and I do need any group cruiser that has footage of the slop pull, of what activities.
Well, Annette Anderson videoed the gift exchange that Friday, so if we can get Annette to drop that video in the link, in the Google link, and then anybody else who has video to drop it in that Google link so we can have access. Kevin has been rolling with the vlogs, and I don't want him to get so far ahead that he
made me stop.
He doesn't have video of certain days.
So anybody that has footage that they want to share with me, I've set up a Google Drive that they can share it with me. It's really simple. You just have to email me and tell me that you have some footage. And I can only get 15 gigabytes at a time. So if you want to share footage with me, you just have to email me or message me and I'll send you the link and you can drop it in. It's very simple. You drop it in the thing and it uploads and that's all you have to do. And it's better than email because email, if you try to email the stuff, is a nightmare.
Yeah.
So, did you want to go over this? Because I made a thing for that.
Oh, that's cool. But I want to address. Someone was asking about our Cruising with Wheels T-shirts, wanting to know about sizes. And if you go onto the link,
I don't know.
If you go onto the link, and you click on sizes, 2X, 3X, 4X. I mean sizes.
I think it's dependent on the style that you choose. Because we have some T-shirts, some V-necks, we have hoodies. And I want to say it goes from, I believe somebody ordered a 4X, but it is style and color dependent.
Yeah.
I mean, we had a problem, right?
Yeah.
We wanted to order you something, and they didn't have your size and the color you wanted.
Well, yeah. Oh, it's so irritating. I know.
It's our own stuff, and we couldn't get a hold of it. But, yeah. So check out
Yeah,
Teespring.
just go to Teespring and click and just look at all the items and click on and you'll see all the sizes.
Now, we wanted to talk a little bit. We've had a lot of questions about accessible cabins and the difference between a full turn access wheelchair accessible cabin and a modified cabin. So I don't want to waste the whole live stream talking about that. So what I did was I included links in the description below to our cabin tour of a modified cabin, which was on the Carnival Valor. And so you can watch that and you can compare it to the full turn access cabin that we had on the NCL Bliss, because they both were interiors. That's why I chose them. They were both interiors. They were both very similar.
Right.
So
Well,
check those out.
that being said, we did not choose the modified cabin.
Right.
We always obviously have to go with a full turnaround, but when we boarded the Carnival Valor, we found out they had given us a modified cabin. It's a regular inside cabin, and the only thing different is it has the setup for the handicap bathroom with a roll-in shower and roll-under sink. So Kevin had...
I always say roll under
You
shower.
do. You know, did you check the last video? Yeah. You were doing the bathroom tour. You did this. He does the same thing on every bathroom
Does that thing leak on me all the
tour,
time?
and it's always he goes over to the sink, and it has a lovely roll under shower, and I'm like, no, it's a sink. It's a sink.
So we also get a lot of questions lately about where can we rent medical equipment, whether it be a scooter, a wheelchair, a power wheelchair, oxygen, Hoyer lifts. And you simply have to reach out to one of the companies that you see on your screen. There's Scoot Around, there is Special Needs at Sea, and there's Lexicon Medical Supply. The important thing for everybody that has a question about this is that they check with the cruise line they're sailing on, because all the cruise lines have specific suppliers that they do work with. And so just make sure that wherever you're renting, whatever you're renting, is approved by that cruise line.
And remember, whatever...
Wait, we disappeared.
Oh, where'd we go?
Where'd we go? Here we are. We don't want to leave them in the dark.
But also remember that whatever, if you're in a handicap accessible cabin, or you have other issues that are dietary, related to any kind of medical issue, that you fill out the cruise line's special needs form.
Now you're going to need to request it.
Yes.
Unless you're in a
Right.
handicap full.
Any type of handicap cabin, NCL automatically sends me the form to fill out. We fax it. Now Royal Caribbean, it's done online. So I don't know whether I'm going to get a notice that says, you need to do your online special needs form, but I have it set 3 weeks before we set sail.
I just noticed that you put my cup up there.
I did.
That is from, the purple cup that's right up there is from our NCL Encore trip. I got a banana daiquiri at Mountaintop in St. Thomas.
Yeah.
Somebody
Somebody had asked a question in the group about
open up for questions. So anybody that has
traveling.
questions.
Now we have traveled Southwest, Delta, Southwest. Who else?
Delta, Southwest. That's pretty much it, I think.
I think we did JetBlue one.
Yeah, we did JetBlue.
Yeah, we did JetBlue. And traveling with a wheelchair. And this was also a question that came up on YouTube in one of the comments there. And it's, when we get to the airport, we roll up to the airline counter and we hand them our ID. We usually pull our boarding passes from home, so we have them. And so they check our big luggage, but they also put a tag on my wheelchair, and with all my information on it, my name and address, and they have a record of it and what type of wheelchair it is. And then once we go through TSA security and we get to the gate, they tag my wheelchair again, just like a piece of luggage that they would check, that will gate check. because once he gets me out of the chair and into the seat, they fold up my wheelchair and they take it down to cargo like a piece of luggage. So that's kind of the process. Kevin has to keep my wheelchair pillows and my foot and leg supports that come off and puts them in our little wheelchair bag, and we keep it with us on the plane inside because we can't. Moving parts need to be taken off because they're worried about damage. It's a whole process.
Now, PD asked earlier in the chat also about would we ever consider going on Royal Caribbean? And why don't you tell him?
Well, absolutely. In 5 months, we will be on the Royal Caribbean Adventure of the Seas for our Bermuda cruise with Dave and Darlene.
Yes, Dave and Darlene, if you're listening, Darlene, you need to buy the Chops +1.
Yeah, we've already been working on that cruise, and I'll be going over that. Now, what I've decided to do is I've already started vlogging. Yeah, I know. Go ahead. I know you're impressed, right? I know. I just started my first vlog. So I'm going to be vlogging pre-cruise vlogs. Yeah, every 2 weeks, I'm going to be here at home, and I'm going to be vlogging exactly kind of where we are in preparation of that Royal Caribbean cruise to Bermuda. And I'm kind of going to take you through exactly what we've been doing, what we've been, let's say, buying for the cruise, preparing for the cruise, and, just kind of keeping you up to date and hopefully getting to the point where we're actually leaving and the vlogs start. So it's the first time that I'm going to be doing that. So I hope it works out.
So Matt Burns said, was the staff prepared for us?
No, I think they were very well prepared. Don't you?
Yes.
I didn't come across any.
Yes.
I didn't see any crazy crew members who looked confused or didn't know that I was actually in a wheelchair or didn't. There were some issues with people playing stupid.
Right.
Is that where you're headed? Yeah, yeah. It's when there were problems and issues, and you went to say, "Listen, this needs to be taken care of. Please do not make me talk to Mark or make me talk to Pamela." They were all like, "Who? I don't know who you're talking about." They were acting like they didn't know who the big boss was. Yeah, they were kind of playing stupid.
You didn't have to hide it there to
So,
see it.
What? See what?
The Kleenex, you kind of did this thing.
Do you want me to float it?
No, but you did this thing that was so cute. It was almost like you were trying to hide it.
I was.
Well, they're going to see it anyways. Excuse me.
Contigo.
Kevin Royals asked, how was St. Thomas? I've been hearing it's a little dangerous. Did you have fun? Frank stayed on the ship.
I did not. I did not go into any port. I didn't leave the ship the entire cruise. So
he had a relaxing time. Yes, I've never felt unsafe on St. Thomas at all. I had a great time. I had a great time.
I just want to say, yes, Karen Carter said, yeah, Adventure of the Seas was in the port of Puerto Rico, our sister ship right
we
there.
waved.
Yeah, we did, Karen. We waved to our upcoming new cruise ship that will be there in 5 months. I know, it was exciting.
Let's see.
Yeah, I haven't been to Bermuda since the late 70s, so boy, not that I'll remember any of it. I remember I was there.
You've told me stories, and I don't believe them. Let's see. Pamela Adams says that they have a Southern Caribbean Adventures of the Seas. Why isn't my tongue not
Fort Lauderdale
today?
at the end of March. Oh, wow.
My tongue's
Oh, good.
not
Pamela, when you go, we want to know what you think of the ship. Tell us.
Yeah, please send
everything.
us, drop us an email. Let us know what you think of the ship.
Let us know.
Let us know what you think of the food. We already know you're going to have a great time in the ports because Southern Caribbean is our favorite.
Yes.
So we hope you're doing the ABC Islands. We love Carousel.
Hey, embracing Elizabeth.
Oh my God!
We have Katrina Bryan and little Elizabeth.
Hi, Elizabeth.
Missing all
I
of
miss
you.
I wish we could have ice cream right now. I want ice cream. I want ice cream. Oh, look at that.
Oh, what was it? Ken Peterson. Oh, $25 super chat. What is it? This is for Frank's new frying pan because he didn't get. You know, Ken.
He didn't get one.
I didn't get a new frying pan for Christmas, and you know, I pulled it out last night and I made tuna melts. Kevin had tuna melt and fries. I had a tuna melt and a salad, and I looked at that pan and I said, you know, you served me well, but boy, it sure would have been nice to have a new one for Christmas.
But you know,
thank you, Ken Peterson.
This is the thing, though. This is the thing.
There it goes.
Because there is criteria, okay? It's got to be so deep, and it's got to be so wide, and it's got to be this. It can't be too heavy, and it can't be too light, and it can't be. It's got to have the coating, and
Well, it's got to have the coating on it.
So I'm telling them, there's like this criteria.
I'm
so I go and I look.
I'm looking for a 12-inch. It has to be a big enough pan, you know, 12-inch. You know.
I don't know. So I've looked and I haven't found anything. It's not an excuse. Aside from being held hostage on side of a road from shuttle driver to pay up or be kicked off, St. Thomas was harmless. Yes, Laura.
I know.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Did I talk about that in the vlog?
I don't know if you did or not.
Pissed me off.
I have not really seen any of the vlogs. So, and again, I didn't get off the ship, so I don't know what happened.
That has to be Laura Greggs, I'm assuming.
Laura and Sean?
Yeah, I'm assuming because they were on my shuttle bus because I went back early.
Yeah.
And
but you kind of had this, yeah.
I had to pay extra. I mean, I was irritated, but I wanted to get back and whatever. Emily Archer says, is there a reason why cabin prices are higher in the summer? Supply and demand.
Right. Oh, and I want to say, again, Pamela Adams, Adventure of the Seas. They're in 1305. We're going to be in 1301.
Really?
Yeah, we're in 1301.
Well, I don't think 1305 is an accessible cabin, though. Is it?
Inside wheelchair room, 1305.
Oh, so it is.
And we're scheduled to be in 1301. We want to know all the dish.
Send me pictures of the room, Pamela. Send me pictures of the room. I want to see the room. If you're on Snapchat, take a quick snap and send it to me.
So, yeah, Laura says, yep, that's us. Held hostage by the driver, side of the road. Pay up or, that was crazy.
Didn't you want to, like, I wanted to get off the bus and like tie her to a pole and jump in and drive back and leave her and say, oh, well, now you see how it is to be held hostage.
Yeah, she was a real bee.
Well, I don't know if Sean and Laura could hear the loudmouth that was sitting behind me.
Oh.
But I wanted to turn around and punch him.
Another loudmouth who just wants to hear the sound of his own voice.
Bloviating.
Let's see. Annie Stanier, Canadian friends from British Columbia. We love our Canadian neighbors. Welcome to the room. I know. See, Ken said the scrapings on that pan are going to kill me.
Well, they're not going to kill you. They're going to kill me because he cooks for me.
It's your own fault.
Well, I want to get one of those diamond pans.
Oh.
You seen those diamond things?
Diamond.
But nothing ever works like the infomercial.
No, because
like we have that copper crap.
That copper crap.
That copper shop thing.
Oh my God! Everything sticks to it.
Sierra wants to know, was the ship with it being so large overwhelming to navigate around?
I didn't think so.
I thought that the NCL Encore was better laid out than the NCL Bliss. In my opinion, everything flowed a little bit better. And I really don't know what they changed.
People said it was like a 5% change. Certain things had been shifted here and there, and it kind of didn't make sense to them. But apparently it was like the 5% plus that we didn't partake in, so we didn't notice.
It was great. I thought it was great because there was not big crowded areas except for the pool deck. And yes, that's the biggest bone of the contention of anybody that sails on NCL Encore is going to be the pool deck.
Yes, yeah.
But it is what it is.
Yes.
I mean, but I thought the ship was beautiful.
It was beautiful. And there were some minor changes. I thought, and I could be wrong, but my impression of the observation lounge was they did less dividing partitions, and it was a little bit more open, and I loved it. And I loved the sculptured light fixtures or whatever they were hanging. Those were really beautiful. I know a lot of people in the room are asking about Frank's Cooking Corner and recipes coming out. So yeah, I've received some great recipes from Mary LaFontaine, Cheryl Croft, from our group cruise. Mary made me this great cookbook, crafted. Gosh, she's a crafty one. Mary, you're a crafty one. You should see the stuff. That's going to be, I think you're going to see that in my upcoming vlogs. I'm going to show you all the great stuff that she made. It's so awesome.
Well, I want to know when Annie's going on the cruise.
March.
No, it says next February. I want to know when Annie is going on the cruise, which sailing. Because we are also sailing on the Carnival Mardi Gras. And wouldn't it be interesting if EEC's group cruise is happening when we're on the cruise?
Oh.
They're another YouTube people, so we'll have to check that out.
Oh, wow, we'll have to check it out.
Kevin, Zero wants to know if I did the go-karts. Did I do the go-karts?
No.
Am I going to spend $8 to go on the go-karts?
8? It wasn't.
Or
it's more than that.
8 or 15.
It was.
I don't know.
7. Then went to on the Bliss. It was 7. Then it went to 9. Then it went to 10. Then no, it's closer to a lot more than closer to 15.
Well, I'm not spending extra money to go on the go-karts. That's just my personal opinion.
Yes.
I don't see what's so great about going on a go-kart.
I don't either.
On a cruise ship in the middle of the ocean. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll go on the roller coaster.
Oh, maybe.
Maybe, if I can't convince Dave to do it for me. Because I'm a whim.
Oh, I'm looking at Rob.
Chris and Jen said it's $15.
Oh, that's what I thought. You were thinking the old Bliss prices from 2018, and I'm like, you're stuck back then.
Oh, they're on the 17th. Nope, we're not on that cruise.
Let's see. What did I have? I had
Who's asking that?
Rob Persaud is asking about possibly me duplicating some recipes from our sailings. Now, Onda, my dinner on Onda was what is it? Pappardelle Bolognese? Pappardelle Bolognese, which was delicious. I might be trying to duplicate that recipe. It was really, really delicious. Definitely will be making the apple dump cake, Mary. And of course, I can't wait to make those pecan pie cookies, Cheryl.
Random Cruiser asked, where's the roller coaster? And that would be on the Carnival Mardi Gras that's coming out. And we will be on that in February.
Yeah, end of February of 2021. Yeah, we'll be on the Carnival Mardi Gras. I can't wait to do that. It'll be our first Carnival cruise in like 5 years.
Mm-hmm. Now, see, Cheryl Croft said that she went on the go-karts. She said it was disappointing. The money was not worth it. See? I'm just saying.
God, Silo Steve says I should duplicate the buffet. Do you think that my buffet would be better than the buffet they had on board?
Sierra says that she thinks that she's going on our sailing on
really?
the Mardi Gras. So private message us on Facebook and let us know the sailing date that you're going on. And we'll let you know if we're on that sailing. And let's see.
Michelle Summers is going to be, her and her husband
Where do you see that?
Michelle and Steve are going to be on the Encore in 2 weeks.
But you always skip. You go out of order, and then I lose it. You guys did the video about Tortola. Did it change from the last visit?
Well, you were there.
Well, that was the video that we did about Tortola.
We had 2 of them.
Was the very first visit that we went on.
Yeah.
It was a nightmare.
They had no dock.
And the next time we went, which was 2 years later, they had a dock, and everything had changed, and it was much better.
And I got to go.
And this time when we went to Tortola, I didn't get off the ship. But I'm sure it's just as great as it was when we were there the second time. So you were saying Michelle right here?
Yeah, Michelle and Steve will be on the Encore in 2 weeks.
Vanessa Williams wants to know if anybody has sailed on the NCL Pearl, so please comment in the chat if you have. McDaddy says, guys, something a bit different. Wife and I are going to Greek islands this September out of Venice on NCL Dawn. Thoughts, experience? Yeah. We've never done the Greek islands. I would like to do that. It's not very accessible, so I'm not sure if it's in the cards for us. However, the Dawn is a jewel class ship. We love the jewel class ships. They're smaller, they're more intimate. You'll love it. Eat at Los Lobos. They have a Los Lobos on there.
Right, Mexican.
Check it out.
Those of you in the room who are going to be sailing on the Encore coming up, because, you know, I'm just so many people just jumping on that Encore. You're going to love the ship. She's a beauty. She's
a big fat beauty.
She is. I think she's more beautiful than the Bliss.
I agree.
Yeah, and you're going to love it. It's a beautiful ship. It's got a lot of fun stuff. Great restaurants, Los Lobos Mexican, Onda Italian.
Ken Peterson has a great question.
What?
And I've gotten this question privately before. Ken Peterson says, do any of the cruise ships sell their cookbooks in the shops? And as far as I know, none of the ships that we've been on have sold them. However, Holland America has America's Test Kitchen.
Right.
Holland America sells a cookbook with all the not all the recipes, but hand-selected recipes in that cookbook. And yes, you should buy it if you're on one of their ships.
Robert Bilajeski said he didn't think that the price of the Vibe Beach Club was worth it. I mean, you spent $209 per person.
Well,
the
Robert,
Vibe.
We've been saying that for a long time, but nobody
we don't want to say
listens to us.
But yeah, that's,
where did that go? Here it is.
That's
okay.
a lot of money.
It looks like a lot of people will be sailing on the Mardi Gras, so that's exciting. Matt Burns wants to know if the ice cream machine were working.
They were.
They were. However, I only partook in probably 5 ice creams.
Yes.
The whole entire cruise. And we ate at Coco's.
Yes, we did the ice cream social that Tuesday.
So I don't want to get too much into that because that vlog is coming up soon.
Yeah.
You have to watch the vlog. The ice cream was phenomenal.
God. Let me just say.
Worth every penny.
I won't eat ice cream for a year.
The ice cream sundaes were as big as my head.
Yes, I ate an ice, and those of you who were with me, you saw me. I ate that giant goblet ice cream sundae. It was the decadent chocolate brownie sundae, as big as his head, and I took one for the team. I ordered it and I ate it.
Well, nobody said you had to make a pig of yourself.
I sacrificed myself, and then we had to go eat dinner at Cagney Steakhouse. Oh! It was crazy. It was a crazy day.
I didn't have a problem.
No, you didn't. Yeah.
Random Cruiser wants to know, have you been on the Norwegian Jade? I went in October of 2017. Well, Random Cruiser, we were on the Jade in October of 2017.
Yes, we were for my birthday.
And for Halloween.
Yeah, it was a birthday Halloween cruise. Were you there?
So were you on that sailing? And if you were, you need to check out our NCL Jade vlogs from then, because maybe you're in one of the vlogs and we just never met you.
Wouldn't that be cool?
Jason Lott is on the Pearl in 2018. Good decision. Big Marilyn is waiting for another cruise.
Oh, Marilyn, so many decisions for us to make.
I know.
So many things.
I didn't tell Frank about this. But we might as well. Well, it's not on my little button thing, so I don't know why I'm looking there. But we might as well, I might as well share this with Frank now, because earlier today in our private,
Oh, I saw you had put a
we put a
poll up.
poll up, and this was like, I took a snapshot of it. And we're going to be doing a poll like this in our regular Cruising with Wheels page and possibly in Cruise Chat to try to pick out what cruise line we're going to do. The group cruisers saw that I put this up and then I took it down and then reposted it because we're not allowing you to add cruise lines. So what ended up happening is someone added NCL to the mix, but we've already done NCL.
No.
We've already done a group cruise on them. We want to move on to somebody
That's
else.
right.
And so that's why we are trying to decide whether we're going to do Royal Caribbean, Celebrity, Holland America, or Carnival. Those are in the mix right now. Maybe Virgin Voyages, but we don't want to.
Princess?
Princess. I totally forgot to put Princess on that list.
See what happens when he doesn't tell me these things?
Anyways, that was just an informal poll amongst the 80-something cruisers that went with us. So we will be doing a more formal one in the future. Emily Archer wants to know how much the Holland America cookbook is. I'm not sure. You'll have to go on a Holland America cruise to find out. Sorry. Or you can always ask Scott Singer because he's been on quite a few Holland cruises. Robert Balajowski's going on the Mardi Gras too. When is everybody going on the Mardi Gras? Why is
because everyone's
going
jumping on the
that?
new ships because it's exciting.
Ships.
The ships. Ships.
Chris and Jen said, is Choir of Men on Encore pretty much like the one on the Escape? Now, we did not go to the Choir of Men because we went to the one on the Escape. But from what we heard
What I've seen.
and what I've seen, it was even better than what was on the Escape. I think Gavin and Jamie are in the room. They were on our sailing, if you remember, Chris and Jen on the Escape. And I believe they went to Choir of Men, so maybe they can enlighten us on the differences. I think they were the same show, but I don't know. Maybe there was more energy. I don't know. Dave and Darlene absolutely loved it. Planet Noelle? Is that how you say that?
Sure.
Says she's sailing on Royal Caribbean Oasis 2 weeks from today.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Jason Lott said that the Pearl is easy to get around, spent a lot of time in Spinnaker's Lounge on the Alaskan cruise. We love Alaska. Sylvia, which is that S1?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, Sylvia. She still doesn't know what that's from. Anyways, the ice cream at Coco's was so rich, and Frank's ice cream sundae was so big.
It was.
Nadia is going on the NCL Escape in early May. It goes from Rome and ends in Southampton. Does anyone know how to get from Rome Airport to the port of Civitavecchia? Yes, I do. You take a taxi, or you take a transfer, or you can hitchhike.
Oh, jeez.
I actually know how to get from Rome to the Civitavecchia port. You have to take the Via Appia, but I know the route. But the problem is if I explain it to you, there's no point. You're gonna have to take a taxi. You're gonna have to take a transfer. You can take the. Can she take the train? I think she can take the train, but you can only take the train so far, and then you're gonna have to take a taxi or a bus or a transfer. So just buy a transfer through NCL.
Yeah, make it easy on yourself.
Make it easy on yourself. Let's see. Wendy Hyde said that the show, The Choir of Men, was better on the Encore than it was on the Escape. All the guys were different except for the bartender, and they added more band members to it. Very cool, and now I wish that we had gone. Random Cruiser wants to know how many cruises we've been on. He's asked a couple times. I don't know. We stopped counting.
Close to 30.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Legitimately, we stopped
20.
counting because there's no. I mean, you just go so often. And people get so focused on how many cruises, but a lot of people go on these short 3-day cruises or 2-day cruises.
Yeah.
And they say, oh, well, I've been on 125 cruises. There was this guy on one of the cruises we were on that was touting about how great he was because he's been on 125 cruises. And somebody asked him about, oh, really? Where have you been? Well, I went to the Bahamas. I've been to the Bahamas 50 times. So somebody else said, well, what do you mean? Why would you keep doing? Well, I go on 2-day cruises or 3-day cruises. Well, I can rack up 1 million cruises in no time if I just keep taking 3-4-day cruises,
Sylvia says she knows exactly what that reference is.
Oh, well, on the ship I went, oh, Sylvia. Yeah. And she goes, I don't know what that is or something. Something like that.
Hey, Carrie Jones. Are you just getting in the room? Welcome.
Emily Archer says, is it safe to cruise in Rome? Yes, it's safe to cruise in Italy. I don't know. It all depends on your safety level, what you feel is safe. I think travel in general gets a bad rap sometimes. People are always afraid of big cities. They hear things, rumors start. I don't know. As long as you handle yourself
right
well,
We're from New York,
and you don't have your $1,500 in your hand and you're waving it around, and you just have to be smart.
Well, there are people who are smart, and then there are people who are street smart.
Right.
Hopefully you're smart and street smart.
Right. Michelle Summers says, we have been on a few NCL cruises. Did you guys find you are missing the Spice H2O area they got rid of? I didn't miss it at all. But then again, I don't go there.
Right.
So, the only time I ever went to Spice H2O was when we were on the NCL Bliss, and I went for the glow party. Mm-hmm. And I went with Dave and Darlene, and it was great, but I would generally not go there. I had no need to. So, I don't know. And now they did, on Encore, they do the glow party, or whatever party they have, they do on the pool deck.
Well, that's fun. I missed that.
Dyla, you need to get down. You need to stop that.
Delilah's upset.
She's misbehaving.
Oh, let's see. John Waugh says he and his wife will be on the Celebrity Edge March 22nd. We had talked about possible group cruise on the Celebrity Edge.
I know. I really think that the Celebrity Edge would be a great option for our group cruise because everyone would be able to tender.
Right.
So, and the ship is fully accessible.
Right.
I just don't know about price.
Right.
And I also wanted to put it out there like we did with the Encore and have everyone involved in picking the cruise line. It was overwhelmingly people wanted to go on NCL.
Right.
Overwhelmingly people wanted to go in the winter.
Yeah.
This time, though, I feel like we should be doing like June, July, for the people that were really upset that they couldn't go with us because they're teachers.
Oh, right.
Or maybe they want to bring their families and they need to be out of school. Yeah. So I feel like it should be more like a summer, beginning of autumn cruise.
Could be. That's good.
Could be. We're definitely not looking until 2021 or later.
A lot of factors involved. I want to say hi to Tom and Sharon. Hey, Tom and Sharon. Showing up in the room. Tom Y. Also, Kevin Royal said, Kevin, did you play any of the new virtual reality video games or the escape room?
I did not. And I'll tell you why. I'm trying to look for that right now, the price list.
I love it. I did not, and let me tell you why.
I thought it's absolutely ridiculous that they put this, that they wasted all this space on the Galaxy Pavilion, and then they're charging maybe that's where I get the $8 from.
Maybe.
Because I think I know, let me look in the photos real quick here, because I think it's in the photo section of the group cruisers. page. Oh, but now everybody in the group cruise page has been posting all their pictures, so
Yeah.
it's not that easy to find. Now maybe. Oh, look at that! I shouldn't get distracted. I'm getting distracted. We'll talk to them. I'll find it.
Okay, Nurse Nancy is leaving. Thank you so much for your help during this live stream. We will miss you as always. Let's see what's happening. Cruising out of the port of Orlando, how far away is too far to look for an overnight hotel?
I don't have it. But like Katrina said, it's $8 for 2 minutes of a virtual reality thing. Or you could buy, it was either $8 for the game, it was for one, and there's like 10, let's say, in there. There is a daily price, and then I remember it was like $200 or
For like
$225
unlimited weekly?
unlimited for the week. That's per person. So I just felt like I am not even going to bother. I just went up to see it, and that was it. And you know, I have a problem anyways because I wear glasses.
Right. That's always an issue.
It's always an issue. I can't enjoy like a 3D movie.
Right.
You know, it's just, I wouldn't do it. I would rather go to Coco's another time.
Oh, yeah. I want to spend my money on treats.
Right. Carrie Jones says she's going on the Sea Princess in a week. And a bit, what should I expect?
A great time?
I don't know what you're asking. The Sea Princess is a smaller ship. We like the smaller ships.
Yeah.
And Princess is always a great bet. You're going to come back new, as they say. They really do pamper you on Princess. I think you're going to have a great time.
Yeah. Now, again, I want to get back to the question about sailing out of Orlando.
Oh, my God. She said
far?
it's $50 for a day pass.
That's crazy.
I thought it was $30 for a day pass. $30 for 2 hours. Oh, my God. Okay, go ahead.
How far is too far out for an overnight hotel sailing out of Orlando?
Never. The earlier you book anything, the better price you'll get. So, I mean, we booked
Ours are always booked
a year in advance.
Yeah, always.
As soon as I book a cruise, I book the hotel.
Yeah, and again, for us, it's because, again, handicap accessible rooms are limited in hotels, just like they are on cruise ships. So, but those are people who will wait to the last minute.
Now, Laura said that she agrees. Too much valuable Lido deck real estate sacrificed for laser tag, Galaxy Arcade, etc. on the Encore could have been used for additional pool instead. I agree. And I actually think that it would have been wise for them to take the Galaxy complex and put a pool there. Even if it was indoor. I think that would be great.
Now, Pamela Adams said, when we did Celebrity Edge in the Caribbean, they did not use the magic carpet for tendering. We were told by a crew they would only use it for tendering in the Mediterranean.
That's interesting because I've seen them actually use it in the Caribbean. Like, we haven't been on the sailing, but I've seen YouTube videos where they were in the Caribbean and they were using the magic carpet. And I would just have to put up a big stink, right?
No. Now, can we talk about the one tender port we had and the double deck, the tender that they used?
Sure, go ahead. Talk about whatever you want.
What? It was, it was the
Grand Cayman.
It was, the Great Stirrup Cay, in the private island. That was a tender.
Oh, you want to talk about here? Well, we were talking about accessible tendering.
I know, and I'm just saying on the Encore.
Not accessible.
I know, which is why I wanted to talk about it.
Well, when you segue into it and you said, can we talk about the tender?
Was I a little too smooth for you?
Yes, because you said that the tender we did. You didn't do a tender.
No, I know. But we, as in the community, we group cruise.
Yes, but when I think we, I think of we. No. And we have tender.
I'm sorry, but I have more we's with me here. So there was a tender port, Great Stirrup Cay, NCL's private island. And it was a tender port. and it had a double-decker tender boat. And so we had been asking during the whole process during the week, would I be able to go? Would other people with their wheelchairs and scooters be able to go? And Pamela, who was the general manager secretary, a wonderful, wonderful asset to NCL. She is adorable. She's wonderful, knowledgeable. We've sailed with her before when she was the GM secretary on the Bliss. And she helped us so much on this cruise. And she said to Kevin, I think he'll be able to go, but I'm not sure. Kevin, we'll actually get you on the tender boat. We're going to get you on. You're going to be able to see whether it's a yes or a no, good to go or not. And so it was what we thought it was, which is, you know, they're able to roll you on the upper level of the tender boat. But then you're going to have to get down, 10 to 15 stairs to the lower level to be able to walk off, roll off. Well, people in wheelchairs and scooters not going to be able to do that. So that was the end result of that. And then even if we were able to do that, let's say, I want to segue into Great Stirrup Cay. From what I saw and from what I heard, it's predominantly sand. I mean, they had these small walkways or temporary walkways. It was all sand. It wasn't Harvest. We went to Harvest Cay, and that was developed. It was a developed island. Didn't have a problem. But Great Stirrup Cay was like 95% sand. So even if I was able to do the tender and get to the island, there is no way I would be able to do anything there in my wheelchair.
Where did the question go from Carrie? Okay, Carrie Jones. She was specifically, she's going to be on the Sea Princess. She wants to know what shows she should see. And we have no idea. We haven't been on the Sea Princess. We don't know what they're offering. I just did a quick search for you. It doesn't tell me what shows they have because they don't do Broadway shows on there. They do Broadway style shows. So they have original musical productions.
Oh boy.
And they're not saying what they are. They do have featured guest entertainers on board. The one thing I do know about is the Festivals of the World they have, and that is like vignettes of music of like Buenos Aires and Oktoberfest, yada yada yada. All the different places in the world, they select different kinds of music and do different dances to go with that. But they also do things in their Princess Theater. They have movies under the stars. They'll have music and dancing throughout. The ship at various times. There's the Vista Show Lounge you can go to and catch a show. The biggest thing you want to do is you want to look in the Princess Patters every day.
Always.
Read, find out when the show is, where it is, and what it's all about.
I want to say hi to Diane and Peter. Diane and Dr. Peter are here. Yes. Yes. Hey, guys. Yes, it was great meeting you, too. We miss you. Ellie Everts wants to know, is there a video on how you design your travel folder? I'm assuming, Ellie, you mean my travel binder. There's an old video. It's one of the original videos. I think it's in the playlist.
Preparation is key.
Preparation is key. If you go into that playlist, you'll find it. But I'll be talking about the travel binder in my pre-cruise Bermuda vlogs that I am going to be doing.
Yeah, we want to revisit some of our older videos because either they're outdated or we're using a new camera. We're always upgrading our equipment and trying to make everything better. I mean, the original video was filmed in 1080p. It can be a little grainy. And now we're in 4K, so, you know, we have nicer mics.
Right. Random Cruiser says, when I went on the Norwegian Jade in October, the week before I went on the cruise, I watched your videos. But when I was on the cruise, you were there too. We are both from New York, and my mom and dad. So you were on the cruise with us. We're wearing, we're wearing the Halloween costumes as you. Yeah, so you were all dressed. We may have.
You were dressed up as us?
We,
Is that what he's saying?
we're wearing, you were dressed up as us? Oh, I didn't catch that.
We're wearing the Halloween costumes as you. Well, maybe they were the devil and an angel. Maybe. That's what they're saying.
Oh my God, we have to check video on that.
I know.
See if we caught you guys.
We'll have to see. If any of you have seen the NCL Jade vlogs, I loved my costume because I had real feather wings.
Real wings.
Then the crew members were so happy when we gave them to them.
We donated our costumes because after Halloween, October 31st, the NCL Jade ship had a special Halloween party a day or two after that for the crew. And we donated our costumes. Dave and Darlene donated their costumes. We gave our costumes, the angel, the devil, so that they would have costumes to wear. And so they were very, very appreciative, and we were happy to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what's happening?
I don't know. Sylvia wants to know what's going on in the Encore Spa. I have no idea what happened in the Encore Spa.
I don't know. I think it was a good thing.
Somebody got in trouble because they didn't take a shower before they went in the spa. Oh, okay.
Carrie Jones wants to know, what ships have we been on?
Oh my God. I can't list all that off. Let me see if I can find something that has all that on that. But it really doesn't have all of it in it, so I don't know.
Remember, I was cruising 10 years prior.
I'll just tell you.
10 years
I'll
after.
just tell her a few.
Okay,
Let's see. So, Adventure of the Seas, Mardi Gras, Encore, Escape, Getaway, Bliss, Jade, Splendor, Gem, Epic, Jewel, Valor, Gem,
Serenade.
Silhouette, Serenade, Conquest, Victory, Grand Princess, Wind, Sensation, Fascination. I mean, the list goes on and on. We haven't done a lot of Princess.
Right.
Did I say what?
Conquest,
yeah. So we've been on quite a few ships, but a lot of people assume that we've been on all the ships, but we haven't.
I know people ask questions. They think that we've been on every ship out there, or
they think that we're going on every cruise.
Right, or that we have been to every port in the world. Mm-hmm. They're like, can you tell me about the port blah, blah, blah? It's like, well, we've never been there. And again, our responses in this YouTube channel is based on our experiences.
Right. So this is a question we get a lot, and I'm going to genericize it. Genericize. Oh! I just made up a word. Genericize. Is it worth it? So I see that Ellie Everett asks, do you think that if the thermal spa package is worth it on NCL? Now, for us, it's not worth it. I'd never use it. So no, I don't think it's worth it. Now, when I say stuff like that, we get a lot of backlash saying it is absolutely worth every penny, no matter what we're talking about, right?
Right.
But again, this is all our opinion and our experience. So if you think you'd use the thermal spa, then it might be worth it to you. It also has to do with income, right?
Right.
So we know people that make a lot of money, right? Cruisers that have very significant positions where they work, like vice president, president, so on and so forth. And to them, spending $199 a person is like us spending $10.
Well, it's the same. Right. It's the same as Robert. Robert, who said $209 per person for the week for the Vibe Beach Club was not worth it. Someone else may have spent the $209 for the week and thought it was the greatest thing on earth.
Right.
Everyone is different. Everybody has a certain expectation of what worth is.
Right.
So what your worth is could be different than my worth.
And now also, I could see where experiences are different.
Right.
So someone might have gone and a thermal spa on NCL Encore and thought it was worth it because maybe they spent every day there.
Right.
They need Bridget.
Oh,
Bridget
yeah.
loves the spa. That's her vacation. She thinks it's worth it.
I think, from what I understand,
I think she got her
money's worth, and that's
I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, we wouldn't be,
But I don't have that time to sit in
It's
the
like buying
spa.
the drink package.
We wouldn't buy it, but if it's free and
If it's part of a promo,
I will take advantage of it.
Of course, we're going to pick it. I order the drink, sip, and that's it. Drink over with. So, I wouldn't pay for that.
Wendy Hyde said that they had a spa mini suite, and the spa was amazing, so relaxing. Aunt Josie said, I made a travel binder using Frank's tips. It made our embarkation so simple. Even our excursions were a breeze, thanks to the binder.
Awesome. Very good.
Silo Steve said his first cruise, they did...
Oh, skeet shooting off the app. Really? Did you really?
Silo,
Skeet shooting
how
off
old
the
are
app,
you?
Des?
How old are you?
Wow, that's cool.
Were you on the Love Boat? Because they used to do that on the Love Boat. That sounds really cool. I'd love to do that.
Wow.
Michelle Summer says, just curious, guys, what is your latitude status? Platinum Ambassador? No, we're not Ambassador. We're Platinum Plus. And yeah, it takes a lot to get to Ambassador. But, once you get to like Platinum, there's not much you get extra after that's even worth it. You know what I mean? Like, they make it a big deal. Oh, you're doing this, you're doing that. You're getting higher.
Right.
But sometimes you get to a certain point, and it's like, I don't need the chocolate covered strawberries.
Oh God, please stop sending those.
I don't need their cheap champagne. Let's see, where are we? Okay. Hey, Kevin, I enjoy your shopping videos preparing for going on a cruise. Oh, I haven't done one of those in a long time, Rob. I should do one of those. Maybe I'll do one of those later. This week. Maybe I'll do a vlog this week that'll tie into your next vlog.
Cool.
Maybe we can go shopping for some new clothes, but I won't buy any.
Oh, God.
Sorry, guys. I won't buy any unless I really absolutely find, like, if I get like a $2 pair of pants or something.
I know. And the thing is that we leave for Bermuda. It's at the end of June, and
Well, I've been looking for those nice linen pants I have.
Right.
I've been looking for those in white, which I'm probably crazy for doing, but let me see. Ken Peterson says, of all the choices for the next group cruise, which are more handicapped friendly? We are scooter/walker bound, perhaps accessible excursions, hate being stuck on the ship. The problem, Ken, with everything is there is no answer to pick the perfect cruise that isn't going to have a destination that is not a tender. So we have to go with the ship first. We always go with the ship first. Is it accessible? How many bathrooms does it have? How many accessible cabins does it have? Like, that's why we chose the Encore, because the Encore had so many accessible rooms as well as bathrooms, and every deck was accessible.
Right. We can't have a ship that has 3 handicapped public bathrooms. We want one that has 20 to 25.
So that was the first thing that we looked at.
And then
the second thing we look at is itinerary.
Right.
And the itinerary was great on this cruise because all 3 ports were accessible, and then they added the 4th.
Right. We weren't supposed to have 4
We weren't
port
supposed to have it. So he would have been on the ship anyways. I would have been with him.
So it was nice that they added a port for everybody.
In addition to the ship accessibility and what itinerary it's on, I look at price.
Right.
I try to be very cognizant of price. We are a middle-income family, I would say, right?
We're poor people living off of Social Security.
Anyways, I feel that the price that we would be willing to pay would probably be close to the price that everybody would be willing to pay. And when I look at it, I look at inside, ocean view, and balcony prices.
Right.
I don't look at mini suites. I don't look at suites.
We're looking at the bulk, what we believe is the bulk majority of everyday cruisers.
Because the week before, the dates the week before, the inside cabins were really cheap, but the ocean view and balcony were more expensive than when we went on the Encore. And then the week after, the prices were significantly more. So that's why we selected the group cruise that we were on this time, and it's going to be the same next time. I'm going to look at all the factors.
Yeah.
We did get a request from some people not to do it during football season, and I had to say, when is football season? But so we'll be cognizant of that as well if you're listening.
But again, there's never a perfect.
Nope, you were in the right spot.
A perfect time for everybody. I wanted to get back to, where'd she go?
I don't know. That's like half an hour ago.
Is it really? Okay, then you must have already gone back. Robin. Thank you, Robin Page Purdue, for your super chat. We're busy talking about the group cruise, and I wanted to thank Robin so much. Thank you,
Right.
honey. She's a little late. She was napping. I was napping, too. I didn't get up until like 20 minutes before we came on air.
I woke him up. Barb B wants to know, have we ever done Holland America? The answer is no. We have wanted to do Holland America
were so
very
close,
badly.
right?
We were this close.
Yeah.
I was on the phone booking it, and then we backed out at the last minute. A lot of people don't realize that Holland America sometimes has two rates, right? Remember this?
Oh, yeah.
They have two rates, but they don't
confuse me.
advertise it a lot. One was like a regular sailing price, and one was a sailing price with a drink package. It was a really good deal for the drink package included in the price. We were going to do it, and then something better came along, and we had to love the one we were with.
Grass
right?
is always greener.
Well, and we were taking everything into account, and we had so many cruise necks that we needed to use.
Yeah.
Well,
that's the thing.
We determined that it was better pricing to go with NCL and not get a drink package and use our cruise next. So that's what we ended up doing that particular time. But we are always looking, and we're dying to cruise with Scott.
Yeah.
And Scott Singer from Scott Singer Cruises. And he does do Holland America. He's done quite a lot of Holland America. So we would love to learn from his expertise on that.
Hey, Tom Henry, how are you?
Make that happen. Hi, Tom.
We were sad that we missed Sharon at Sea when we got off.
Oh
that was very disappointing.
We missed Jamie and Sharon
Yeah.
and their son Matthew
Yeah.
by minutes. So they had stopped and to talk with Wanda.
And Marilyn and
Marilyn and
Noel.
Noel were there. I saw it in the vlog.
In the exact same spot that we were.
The very spot I was standing.
Like right there before we rolled off, got into our car and headed to the airport. They must have just
They
out.
were actually getting into the terminal as we were getting
pulling
off.
out.
No, we were getting off the ship.
Oh.
We were getting off the ship at that moment. Because remember, we got off the ship and Wanda and Daniel were there. And Marilyn was there.
I can't believe.
Yeah, I just cannot believe that we missed them. Oh my God, it was crazy.
I know.
So we're sorry,
Very
guys. I
disappointed.
already talked with Jamie and Sharon earlier. So, Robert Belachowski said he'd be lost without his binder.
Yes.
Katie Connor said the spa is not for everyone. I love the spa. I don't have to deal with chair hogs by the pool. Regardless of the weather, I can use it. Laura Mipe asks, any recommendations on mocktails on NCL? I don't drink much, but I have the drink package, and I'm wondering if I can order virgin cocktails.
Uh-huh.
You can order anything you want in a virgin form. So, you just simply have to ask.
Yeah, absolutely. You don't ask, you don't get.
Right. So like I don't know, kiss on the lips, but you want to ask for it virgin. I can't remember all the names of the cocktails.
Well, there's so many like daiquiris and
Right.
lots of frozen drinks that
Pretty much
you can
any
have
frozen drink they
alcohol
can
free.
make
Yeah. Oh
a
yeah.
mocktail, and a lot of the stuff they can make virgin too. Like they can make a whiskey sour, I think, without whiskey.
Oh, God forbid.
So if anybody's in the room that has suggestions for Laura, please put that in the chat. Thomas Henry said the extra 5% for platinum plus excursion discounts is nice. Yeah, but we don't get to take advantage of it a lot of times, Tom, because
Yeah.
they usually only have one handicap accessible excursion every cruise.
There was, right, we looked at this one, the one coming up on Royal Caribbean.
There's a couple, actually, on that one.
I saw
There's two.
and the one is
Well,
sold
couple
out.
is two.
Yeah, one is sold out, which is fine because there's no way I'm going to be on a tour bus for 5 hours touring the island.
Yeah.
There's just no way. I can't do that in a car here. I'm lucky I can make 20 minutes to the doctor's office. There's no way
Stop.
I'm doing 5 hours.
Stop.
I would have to be heavily sedated, and then it just wouldn't be worth it.
Kevin Royal says, last chance, how was Puerto Rico?
I didn't.
We didn't go
get
to
off.
Puerto Rico. We didn't go into Puerto Rico.
No.
We had 5:30 dinner reservations at
Yep.
Cagney's, and we had a wonderful evening.
Yep.
I know that Dave, Darlene, Mary, and Janine went to Senior Frogs. And is that where they went to Senior Frogs? I think so.
I think so.
And they had a wonderful time. But they said that South Beach, they had a better time in South Beach.
Oh, gosh.
That Mary, she's a partier. Laura says loyalty can be rewarding, but not enough to miss out on other cruise line itineraries,
Right.
ships, and experiences.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
You're absolutely right.
In fact-
And that is why we are trying to broaden our horizons.
And that brings up a perfect point in regards to Dave and Darlene, who said, well, gosh, we're just getting into NCL with you guys, and we're racking up points and status, and now you want us to, now we're on Royal Caribbean where we're nobody, and now
You know
we're,
what I told
and
her?
now we're going to, we're nobody. It's like, yeah, but you can't just, again, rely on status.
I told her, what are you worried about? We cruise 2-3 times a year, and you always come with us. So what are you worried about? You're going to get status from someplace. It's
So yeah, I wouldn't put all
going to take a little time.
my eggs in one basket in regards to a cruise line
Yeah, and then
because
what
of
are you going to do?
status.
And what are you going to do if the cruise line pisses you off?
Right. You're like, oh,
You're out of your status points
I'm
anyways.
platinum, I'm this, but the cruise was horrible, and I mean, Oh, what did I? Oh,
What?
nothing. I was looking at something.
That and that and that. And I see that.
Oh, lots of shop talk going on.
Yeah.
Shopping.
Last question. Where's that? Where did it go? My chat keeps bouncing all around. Somebody said last question and I can't see it.
Oh, sea unicorns.
Where did
Thank
that
you.
come from? See, we're way
Oh,
off.
we're way off.
We're way off base, so I'm so sorry. Where are we? Any recognition mocktails? Blah, blah, blah. There's something, something. Red Bermuda suite. Red shorts.
He wants to see you in a little, dressed up
Get out
red
of
shorts.
here.
You would love red shorts.
Red is my least favorite color.
Is it? You had those red pants. You were always.
I love those
You're always
red
crying about.
pants.
So I don't want to hear that red isn't your color. You're always moaning about those pants.
Do you
No,
guys,
my red
do you guys
pants.
use the bidding system? That was the last question.
Ah, okay.
Do you guys use the bidding system?
Oh no.
Answer it.
No. No.
Nope, we never bid. We
Nope.
book what we want, and you shouldn't use the bidding system if you are booked in a handicap room because you will be knocked out of your handicap room.
Right. Don't think that when you book a handicap accessible cabin and then you bid to upgrade, they're upgrading you from an inside handicap to a balcony handicap. No, you're going
Right.
into whatever room is available, and it's probably not a handicap accessible. So
I'm
no.
really irritated at
Don't.
the chat today for bouncing all around.
Oh, they're yeah.
Emily Archer wanted to know if all ships want 6 months prior to embarkation and prior to sailing date. And usually it's 120 days, isn't it?
So 120, depending
Some
on your
are
status.
6 months.
Right.
It all depends on your cruise line.
Right.
So
And then
there is no one
Right.
answer for that.
There isn't a one
question.
answer in terms of payoff. There isn't a one answer in terms of can I start making reservations? Because even that could be based on status, whether it opens up 120 days or 90 days.
So Embracing Elizabeth wants to know, have you guys ever done a cruise on MSC?
No, we're prepared.
We are very prepared.
Yes.
We are considered black on that cruise line. We did the status match program,
Right.
and we have 4 years to go on an MSC. So within the next 4 years,
We'll be on
actually
MSC.
within the next 3, we
We'll
will be on an
MSC.
MSC.
Yes, yes.
And I really want to go on the Meraviglia or the Seaside.
Yes.
And let's see, Ken Peterson says, I admire and thank you for all the work involved in developing and planning a group cruise. Did everyone who needed a handicapped room get one on your last cruise? Yeah. Yes and no. Yes and no. So, the handicap rooms always sell out quickest. I know some people that were on our group cruise that were a family. I'm not going to name any names, but there was a family that booked a mini suite thinking that they shouldn't book a handicap room. And when I was like, you should book a handicap room, what's the matter with you? And then it turned out that the handicap rooms didn't allow more than 3 people, more than 2 people. So it was bizarre. It was very bizarre to me. So they did not get a handicap room. They ended up getting a mini suite. That being said, they were with their daughter. It's a smaller chair. It would have been much nicer for them, I'm sure, if they could have sailed in a handicap room. And I hope that the next time they sail with us, they're able to. But that was the only person that wasn't able to get a handicap room. And we want to thank
Bridget!
Sea Unicorns.
Yeah, it's Bridget.
That's
Hey,
Bridget?
yeah.
Oh my God, it is
It's
Bridget. I can't see the picture. That's why.
It's beautiful, Bridget. I know, we did. We missed you for the picture. Thank you, Bridget, for the super chat. Miss you, love you. Mwah.
I had a great time with Bridget and Robert in the casino one night. It was a little crazy. And Daniel was there, too. And Darlene and Janine delivered me to the room at one time.
Please. It was after karaoke.
There wasn't a lot of vlogging going on after karaoke. I'll tell you that much.
And then somebody comes stumbling drunk, staggering, falling down drunk.
Not
at
falling down.
2:30 in the morning, being escorted by people.
I think it was 3.
No, I looked at the clock.
Oh, okay.
And you are questioning my timeline and records.
Whatever.
And could barely see who was bringing you back. I had no clue. Oh my God, you were like, it was crazy. Like, what the heck?
Whatever. It is what it is. If you can't have fun on a cruise, when can you have fun, right?
Oh my God. Please.
So, I don't even know if this is right. Look at that. It's all locked up.
Oh. It broke.
It broke. We have 171 people in the chat room.
Do we really?
That's why I'm having a hard time keeping up with it all. Oh. Oh, he's asking Sylvia. I thought Tom was asking us if we wanted to go on the Pride of America. He he invited Scott Singer. His 3rd and 4th guests go free.
Oh.
2-bedroom suite. But you know what, though? When you're in a suite, I don't think it works that way. When you're in a 2-bedroom suite, the 3rd and 4th guests do not go free. Because I looked into that with Dave and Darlene. We were going to do...
Because isn't the purpose of a suite?
Right. We were going to do the 2-bedroom suite with Dave and Darlene in the Haven.
Right.
And we were told that we could not use third or fourth guest free because you have to, that room has to be booked for 4, and then your 5th and 6th
Right.
guests would be free.
Because aren't the free people relegated to like bunk,
yeah,
ceiling bunks?
Yeah.
I mean, you're not getting primary bed space free.
Right.
You're paying for that.
Right.
And third or fourth free or 5th and 6th free, you're relegated to pull down bunk beds or whatever, or a pull out couch or, yeah, they ain't free.
Kevin, did you ever tell Frank about the test machine? What? We had an awesome time in the casino. Gotta enjoy yourself. I can't keep up. I would give MSC a try, but no more. What's that say?
Klingon.
Klingon barge of the darned.
Sylvia, you jerked me up. Oh, funny. Sylvia said, you guys get up early during the cruises. I never saw either of you. We are up at like 5:30, 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
But our routine is that Kevin usually runs up to the buffet. He gets our travel mugs filled with coffee, maybe brings back a muffin or something. On this cruise, you ran down to Starbucks because they opened at 6, and you got Starbucks coffee. That's our morning routine. We're on the computer. Maybe we have to finish coding pictures and videos from the previous day. You also have to realize, now Kevin usually is the one, he gets ready first. Shave, shower, he's pretty much done first, and I'm always second. And you have to realize that it takes me a while to get ready. You know, that the bathroom and the showering and the dressing, that takes time. And so sometimes we don't get, this time around we were very late for like breakfast, which was like either.
Sometimes we skipped breakfast.
This time around,
It's unheard of.
I don't think we even had one breakfast. I didn't have one breakfast buffet. It was, if he brought back a muffin, I was satisfied with that.
Right. So Tom Henry said that he's already confirmed the price with his PCC for the 3rd and 4th guest sale free. I just be careful.
Yeah.
Because I'm telling you, every time I've tried to do it, they have not allowed it with us. What is Laura saying?
What? Kevin?
I forgot about that.
What?
She says, Laura says, Kevin, you are so talented to pull off that kamikaze style karaoke with songs you didn't even know.
Oh, my God.
You deserved a Cosmo or 2 or
Oh, my
3
God.
after
Yeah, he
that.
did. He had several after that. By the 3rd karaoke song, he was like, what are the words? I'm
Well,
like, how much have you had to drink?
The whole point was I couldn't find anything to sing.
Yeah.
So I told the DJ, just play whatever. And so every time I sang, it was, she picked the song.
Yeah.
So, might turn, I haven't watched the vlog yet. I haven't edited those vlogs yet. So it's going to be very interesting to see how that pans out. Sylvia said not to pay Tom Henry any no mind. She isn't. I know she's just teasing him. Oh, it's funny.
Okay. Yeah, Random Cruiser said he saw you singing.
You saw me sing on the Jade. Now I want to know who you are, Random Cruiser.
Oh, boy.
Thomas Henry said he would have thought to ask us, but it's not handicap accessible and the bathroom would be a problem. The suite I mentioned before has a separate shower from
A
bathtub. Oh, why does that do that? Wanda Byram says, it was nice to have Starbucks on the ship. Yes, it was very nice.
It was very nice.
And I want to clear something up for everybody who's listening about Starbucks on the ship, okay? We brought our Starbucks gift card. It worked on the ship. The deal is that there are 2 computer systems. There's the Starbucks computer system and there's the ship's computer system. And they can take Starbucks gift cards on the NCL Bliss and on the NCL Encore, but only if the Starbucks system is working.
Right.
Because we were on One time I went and they couldn't use my gift card. The next time I went, they were able to.
Right.
And it's all about Starbucks.
It is.
So do not
Right.
blame NCL.
Right.
I mean, there's a lot of things I can blame NCL about, but do not
But
blame
again,
NCL about that.
It is just the same as walking into any store and you go to the counter with your charge card and they say, I'm sorry, our system's down. We can't take any credit cards. It's cash only at the moment until the system comes back up.
Bye, Robert.
So
Robert's going to a concert.
have fun, Robert. So it's the same thing. If the system can't connect, they can't take the gift card. Otherwise, yeah, we were good to go.
Wanda missed the karaoke? How could you miss the karaoke,
She did.
Wanda?
I did not see
Miss the
her there. She
karaoke?
did miss it.
See,
yeah.
I was so blitzed. Darlene, I think Darlene and I did like 4 shots. We did these shots. Angela was the bartender.
The marshmallows?
They look like little
Yeah.
glasses of beer,
Yeah.
but they tasted like marshmallow. They were so good. They were so good. But I drank way too much that night.
Yeah.
Chris and Jen would have enjoyed karaoke with me. They would have enjoyed seeing me inebriated.
What, stagger home at 2:30 in the morning?
Cosmo Kevin came
You
out
should
to
have
play
seen
that
him when he
night.
walked in. I'm in bed, the door flings open. I have no
No,
idea.
no. It's not that it flung open. I got to tell you, because we're in a handicap room, right? So there ain't no sneaking in at night when you're in a handicap room. Because
No.
you push that button and it goes,
The door
it goes
automatically
like this.
Door automatically opens. I can't see who's with him, but I know there's someone with him. He comes in, he's like this. I'm going, I'm going, what the, I'm like, what the heck? And he's like this. This is him. It was like a sitcom. I go, you are drunk as a skunk. And
Because
he's
he gets so loud.
staggering, touching the walls. I'm like, do you have your bag? Because I'm worried that he's so drunk, he left his bag somewhere, and I don't know who brought him home. So I'm like, you got your bag?
You didn't see Janine and Darlene?
And no, I did not. And so he's like,
Not that they would be anyhow.
he goes, I know. He goes, yeah. I go, let me see it. And he's like, I go, let me see it. I had to get angry. He pulls it up. I'm like, okay, now I don't care. You're here. You have your bag. If you need to fall down, fall down. Whatever happens, it's all on you. At least I know that, you know, your bag isn't missing with your wallet and all our crap that you had with you.
So Chris and Jen said that the Joy also takes the Starbucks gift cards at Starbucks. And Ellie Everts wants to know, will we continue using TSA Fast Pass? And I assume that she means pre-check.
Yep.
So it's called TSA pre-check.
It was-
We did just recently renew it.
Yeah,
it
we
was
did.
up on February 8th for us, and I renewed it on the 6th. It costs $85 per person to renew
Right.
it. And now
The,
we just wait.
The suspension of the travel programs here in New York State did not affect TSA pre-check. Department of Homeland Security suspended traveling programs in New York State for global entry, Nexus, something else, but did not affect TSA pre-check. Now, those of you that have global entry or whatever, you're still okay. But if you go to renew it, you won't be able to renew it.
Do you want to read Wendy, what Wendy wrote?
What? No, I can't see. You'll have to point.
Right here.
Oh, okay. Oh, Kevin, do you remember filming my intro on karaoke night and you first filmed it upside down? That was because of, yeah, I remember that because that's the video I deleted because
No,
there
you
were
didn't.
2 of them. One was,
Well, you saved the upside down one because when I put it, because I've used her intro.
Oh.
And I had to flip it. in
oh, is it one of those things that was
post-production.
good but you had to turn it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get a lot of those. That are
Well,
like,
but sometimes even because like when you've got your okay, so this is the right way to film. You see how this is on top. Sometimes you're so excited and you're filming like this, so everything is upside down. Oh,
my
and
God.
Siri's listening to me, and he don't know what I'm saying. So
Siri, be quiet. We're busy right
be
now.
quiet.
Oh my God.
How come you never can be quiet when you're drunk?
Oh, no.
Pamela wants to know. I was
Pam-
very quiet.
Pamela. Okay, let me tell you when Kevin is drunk. When Kevin has had too much to drink, he he gets even more animated.
But I was very quiet.
Okay. B, he gets a little handsy. Gets all handsy. That's how I know when he's had a little bit too much to drink.
But you have to admit, I was very quiet. It was that door.
Well, when you came in, you were like,
Because you're like, what are you doing? Who's with you?
I thought it was like ship security officers that like found you passed out in a hallway. Got your card. It's like, okay, let's get this drunk back to his cabin.
Susie is loving our videos. She's going on the Regal Princess to the Western Caribbean on March 22nd. And she's never been on Princess before, and she hopes it will be great for their 50th anniversary.
That should be.
50th! Oh my gosh, congratulations!
Wow, that's a milestone.
Yes, it is amazing, and it is
Not
awesome.
many people can say that.
Cheryl Croft said
Congrats.
TSA pre-check is worth it for me at airports. We agree. You're not guaranteed though to get
And you're
in
not.
that pre-check line, but
Just because you have TSA pre-check, you have your traveler number, you paid for it, it has to say TSA pre-check on your boarding pass. So if you don't check that, we printed out our boarding passes here at home, and I made sure every one of them said TSA pre-check, because it happened to us in Seattle. It didn't. I had it and he didn't, and we're both TSA pre-check people.
well, now what are you talking about, Thomas Henry? Thomas Henry says no to anyone. The renewal starts the 10 years from the new application date. So you must be talking about a passport. And I don't know why you would have sent it in so early.
Doesn't it say before the 6 months before
Usually
it
you
expires?
Usually you renew 6 months before it expires,
Yeah.
and then it will be at your renewal date. It won't be.
Yeah.
That's what our experience has been. But maybe you did it far too early. With anything, when I renew it, I wait until the very last minute.
Yeah, I know.
But I do that for a reason sometimes. I usually go a couple weeks before. Like I just renewed my license. Right. Thank you very much, State of New York.
The day before.
Oh my God, so irritated. It wouldn't work.
The thing is that it's all computerized, and everyone is so lucky that the systems, the way they are, you're able to do it at home on your computer. But you know what they say about computers? They're great when they work, and every time you go into the computer system to renew, their site is having a problem.
Jason Lott wants to know if where to go. He's going on a Canada-New England cruise at the end of September, October, Quebec City to Boston. Is that a good time for foliage? Generally speaking, it is.
Yeah.
We went that time last year.
Yeah.
And we didn't see any foliage change.
The issue was
about weather.
It's about weather and the temperature, and because the temperature had continued to be so warm that fall didn't come early, we didn't get that early change of colors.
So Thomas Henry wants to know if Frank turned the heat off to pay for the next cruise, hoodies inside. So I'll tell you what that's all about.
First of all, I want to say that would be no, because I'm a big cold baby, and if anything, the heat would be turned up.
So I turned the heat up. Oh, it's actually kicking on right now. I turned it up to 70. I think I turned it up to 70, which our whole house is roasting right now, except down here.
We're in the basement.
We're below grade. So it's very cold in here, and there's, behind this wall here, there is one heat register.
Right.
So we have these on, and I'm freezing. But that being said, it's better for the equipment.
And we've had, like everyone else, we've had the snowstorms. It's many days Kevin had to blow the driveway. It's been cold and snowy. So yeah, it's, it's winter time here in upstate New York.
Michelle Summers says, sorry, second last question. Other than a great place to take a group picture in the observation deck, or of course an Alaskan cruise, was it busy on the Encore for the Caribbean cruise? You must mean the observation lounge, And we took our group picture in, where were we? What's it called? The Manhattan Room.
Right.
We had our group meet and greet in the Manhattan
Right.
Room, and that's when we took our group picture. I don't know where you would take a group picture if you have a large group, in the observation lounge,
Yeah.
because it would be difficult. It's always difficult when the sun is behind you.
Right.
If you're going to take a group picture, we suggest you do that inside, away from windows, nothing behind you, like the sun can't be behind you. And the only reason why you can see everybody in our group picture is we're blocking out the sun.
Right. Right.
Where are you going?
You know, I wanted to check something. I just wanted to see something. Okay. Ooh, there's the heat again.
There is the heat. Thanks be to God. Steve Bartley said for some international, you need 6 months left on your passport when you leave the country. My passport will only have 5.5 months left on my next trip, so I have to renew before the trip.
Absolutely. We're with you.
Correct. We're with you. We were just talking about renewing in general.
Yeah. Regina's story, sitting in an airport, hopping off, on and off the live. So thankful for your tips, tricks, and stories. Cracking me. Wow, you're busy.
Wow. Bracing Elizabeth wants to know, has anyone sailed on any MSC ship? And if this is Katrina, Katie sailed on MSC.
Yeah.
Reach out to Katie on Facebook. I know she's not here today, but she can give you her opinion of that. We know a bunch of people that have sailed on MSC,
Right.
and it's been a mixed bag.
Yeah. Right.
But
right.
every cruise line has been a mixed bag.
It is so true.
So,
if you get the perfect cruise, consider yourself lucky.
Right.
Because
it's
we've
not
had
we've had one perfect cruise.
Which one?
We have one I always say our NCL Jade cruise was perfect. Except that's the one that had the broken bathroom for 5 days.
5 out of the 11 days.
So the most perfect cruise we had a shitty bathroom.
Right. So, but every cruise has something. And if you can get away with a cruise that has nothing, meaning you had a great crew, you had great food, you had great excursions, everybody was friendly, nothing bad happened, your cabin was great, your bathroom was great, consider yourself a minority. Because, you know what they say, crap happens. It's life.
Katrina Pamela Adams sailed on the MSC Seaside. You're looking at the Harmonia. Be very careful with the Harmonia because they do not have a lot of handicap bathrooms. Already looked into that cruise ship for Frank and I. Took it off the list.
That's a no-go for Frank. I can't be on a ship with 1, 2, or 3 bathrooms. That's cray-cray.
And I know that you don't necessarily need a handicap bathroom. You're looking for the family bathrooms.
Right.
What's that called? The family share, the companion bathrooms. Right. But if they don't have a handicap bathroom, enough handicap bathrooms, they don't have companion rooms because they use the handicap bathrooms as companion rooms.
Right.
So just be careful. Count those bathrooms.
That's
Katrina.
what we do.
Well, poo. Yes, that's the issue.
It's always the issue.
There was really good prices on the Harmonia, but the problem that I saw is that I think they had 4 handicap bathrooms.
That's no way. I need to be on a ship.
On a 13-deck ship.
Yeah, that's like the Valor all over again.
Maybe I'm wrong. Let me look and see.
But
deal with the people.
Tom Henry said MSC interested people could watch Scott Singer vlogs. He didn't like MSC.
Well, he didn't like MSC, but Sherry from Cruise Tips TV loved MSC. I know clients of mine have been on MSC. It's just a very different experience because it's more European. It's an Italian-run line. You're going to get smaller portions. Your food is not going to be continental style or Americanized. So, you know.
Yeah. Ken Peterson, we're hoping that there'll be the next group cruise sometime in 2021. Again, we'll be on the Mardi Gras end of February for Carnival, and maybe that summer or maybe before the kids go back to school of 2021, we'll do our second group cruise. So yeah, nothing is set yet. Yeah, we're still taking polls and evaluating, and of course, we have to think of the financial aspect of it as always.
Yeah, we're
And
coming off of. We're going to be coming off in February.
Yeah, we're coming off February Mardi Gras, and so there's money to be saving. March, April, May, June, July, August. Let's say if we do one before the kids go back.
Oh, poop. I didn't say that, Elizabeth.
Joseph says, where are you from, guys? Is that for us? We're from Rochester, New York. It's upstate Western New York. We are an hour and a half from the Canadian border. It's cold.
The only time that Nadia had the perfect experience was on the Disney Magic.
Oh.
Well, she's an anomaly. Because even people that cruise on Disney, I've heard say it's not perfect.
Yeah. And Ellie, EECC Travels, is doing the Mardi Gras, but they're doing it, I think, a week or two before we go, if I remember the dates.
Yeah, they're
for
doing
them.
2 weeks
Yeah.
before us.
Wanda says she's already booked up for 2021 and has a very, very unhappy little face there. We're unhappy too.
Did you see Wanda's new hair color?
I did see Wanda's new hair color.
Did you see my comment?
5VR.
I don't know if she knows what that is, but that's what it is.
That would be a typical Kevin answer. Love the 5VR, Wanda. Oh, gosh.
We already gave our comments earlier in the video about the coronavirus. So I don't know if we want to revisit that.
No, everyone knows about it. Like us, you're all watching it. It's 24/7 on TV, all over Facebook. It's a sad situation. And it's even more sad that the doctor who identified it last December and tried to warn everybody and seemed to have been tried to shut him up, himself passed away from the virus. The whistleblowers that are trying to warn everybody and nobody wants to listen. That's pretty sad.
We want to remind everybody that if they want to be featured as a super cruiser at the end of our regular Thursday videos, they can email us at
cruisingwithwheels@rochester.rr.com.
Include the first names of those pictured as well as the names of the ship you are traveling on. In addition to that, if you have questions, you can always email us at cruisingwithwheels@rochester.rr.com. We love to receive your questions and ideas for new videos. Where's the camera button?
I don't know.
There it is.
Where did it go? Oh, there we are.
You know, I just figured out something.
What?
Okay, watch this. Watch. If I push this, that turns off, and it goes dark. If I push it and it's on, it's light.
Well, isn't that fancy schmancy?
Yeah, isn't that fascinating? So I have this thing. I'll show them because they never really get to see any of this. I have these buttons that I set up. It's a control panel for the live stream. And if I push a button, it switches our screens.
He loves his toys. Ken Peterson, we were thinking about when we talked about Virgin Voyages and only a 5-day crew, possibly doing that with a back-to-back with another cruise line, with a Royal Caribbean and a Virgin, or with a Carnival and a Virgin. So that's always a possibility. Jason Lott wants to know, does GroundLink have certain hotels they pick up from?
Nope. Your GroundLink is private transportation, and GroundLink will pick you up wherever you want them to.
You call, you make that reservation, and
They can make the reservation online.
Oh,
They could
awesome.
call. They could do it through the app. There's
That's
many different ways.
awesome.
But
Carrier pigeon.
everybody pretty much they're kind of like Uber. They'll pick you up any place. Speaking of Uber, we did take the Super Shuttle. It still is in operation in Miami
Right.
and Fort Lauderdale right now.
Yeah, so far
It was great.
Well, we were nervous. I mean, if you remember on the last live stream, we had booked Super Shuttle like the week before, and then all of you were saying, "Oh no, Super Shuttle is dead, gone, and buried as of December 31st. They're out of business." And we're like, "Well, we just paid them all this money." So Kevin called, and of course I was reading articles from the Miami Herald, and apparently Miami is franchised and was not part of the original company that started back in Los Angeles. And though Fort Lauderdale was not franchised, they said they were still going to continue running as much as they could. And then you called them and they were like, "No, we're good to go. You're okay." And I was very thankful, because transportation for me is always a worrisome thought. In terms, it's not a matter of calling any car and everybody hops in. We have to worry about the people, the luggage, and the wheelchair. So this whole, oh well, catch as catch can, and whoever shows up is a little disconcerting for me.
Matt Burns wants to know, have you ever gone deep sea fishing while in port? Frank hasn't. I have.
Oh, I am not a fisherman.
And I really didn't do it when we were cruising. I did it when I was younger with my grandparents, and we were in Florida, and I can't remember exactly where we were.
No, we are not outdoorsy fishing people from my family. We are sit at the table and eat the fish kind of people.
No, I don't want to eat it. I'll catch it.
Well, I
don't
didn't,
want to
but
eat it.
you know.
Manual Cake Daddy Pruitt. I'm back. Hate I missed everything. I'll catch the replay.
That's right.
I love you guys.
You can
7
always
days until
catch the
Vista.
replay. So where are we? We're almost at 5:15. We've been on for 2 hours and 15 minutes. We're going to have to start segueing ourselves out of here and start to say goodbye to everybody, because it's getting late and the puppies need to do their business, and we need to think about what we're doing for dinner.
Yeah, what's for dinner tonight?
Don't be looking at me, because when we live stream, I ain't cooking. So we're either not eating or eating out.
Well, when's our next live
Eating
stream?
in.
When's our next live stream?
We'll pull up the calendar.
I got it, but I don't know if you want to do on the 1st.
Or where are we?
Could do March 1st, 8th, 15th, 22nd, 29th.
Oh, we'll keep it as a regular schedule, the first calendar Sunday of the month.
Regular schedule that we never follow.
Well, we kind of said it's Super Bowl Sunday, and the second when we were scheduled to do it, and then so we said, people got a lot of parties going on, and we didn't want to interfere with Super Bowl Sunday and football. I said, and we had, we were only back like a week, and we were still kind of tired. So, but then we said, well, it'll be the 9th, and of course the 9th came up, and everyone was, but it's Oscar night.
That's what they were just asking. Are we going to watch the Oscars? Probably not.
No, we have so many things of our television shows that we record, and we're still 2 weeks home, and we're still so much to get caught up on.
And John Gorman asked, how was Kinky Boots?
Oh, love Kinky Boots show.
I thought it was awesome.
I thought it was awesome.
It was
It
was a great show.
was a great show. So that being said, I want to, Kevin and I want to thank all of you for being part of this great show. And we'll see you again next month, Sunday, March 1st, for another exciting live stream at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
But until next time,
remember to always travel safe
and cruise often. Don't look at me. Why are you looking at me? You're supposed to say it. That's why I waited. So travel safe and cruise often, right?
Yep. Bye.
Bye.